Indosolar is coming out with an IPO worth 3.57 billion rupees. Its price band is between 29 rupees to 32 rupees. Company is majorly engaged into solar cell manufacturing, which is a part of solar energy, which is a broader part of renewable energy. Company takes silicon wafers to manufacture solar cells. It has two manufacturing lines existingly, both of 80 megawatts located at Greater Noida. It is from this issue proceeds of 3.57 billion. It plans to use them to set up third manufacturing line, which will be operational by December 2011. The first line was manufactured started its operation in July 2009. The second line started its operation in March 2010. As regards to company financials, company is yet to make profits at EBITDA and PAT level. It is slightly highly leveraged with debt to equity ratio of more than 4. But this third line is coming mainly through equity route, so the debt to equity ratio will come down significantly over the next couple of years. As regards to IPO positives, first and foremost, renewable energy is something which is globally given very high importance. If you look at it, the solar energy cell produced back in 2005, which was just about 1.5 gigawatts, they have raised up to 7.3 gigawatts in last 4 years, as of December 2009, having a CAGR of about 50%. Over the next 4 years, this same thing is expected to grow at a CAGR of about 28%. Coming back to Indian story, we have our own Jawaharlal Nehru Solar Mission, under which we plan to take this solar cell manufacturing capacity from 36 megawatt back in 2008 to about 1 gigawatt in 2014, 2 gigawatts in 2017, and up to about 20 gigawatts by 2022. So there is a lot of importance given to solar energy by Indian government as well. There is something called as Special Incentive Package Scheme, under which government is giving 25% capital subsidy once your capital investment is about 10 billion rupees. So Indosolar will be eligible to that post this third manufacturing line. Then there is, if you look at the promoters, they have very good experience in having a startup and growing it very fast at a very good speed. They started with something called as Phoenix Labs, which is now Halonix Limited, and they took it from 500 lamps per month to about 9 million lamps per month from 1990 to 2007, and eventually they sold it off to Actis at a very huge profit. Then if you look at their order book as of now, it's very healthy, about 10 billion rupees. Now coming back to the concerns about this issue, one of the major concerns about this issue is the solar energy cost per unit itself. It is about 18 rupees, whereas if you look at the coal cost per unit is about 2 to 3 rupees. In case of wind, it is about 7 to 8 rupees. So by that yardstick, it's a slightly expensive proposition. In terms of technology as well, the current technology, which is crystalline silicon, which is used by about 93% of the manufacturers, is also having an efficiency of about 16 to 17%, which is low. And there is a lot of R&D going on in this regard. And if there is any technological breakthrough, then companies like Indosolar will take a backward step. Then the third concern is requirement of huge land bank for all these solar projects. Per megawatt of solar project requires about 6 to 8 acres of land. In a country like India, where acquiring land has its own set of problems, this kind of land bank acquisition could be a problem. Another thing is solar industry as of now is not profitable on its own. It's profitable wherever it is profitable is mainly due to the various incentives given by state and central government, be it SIBS, be it Jawaharlal Nehru Solar Mission, be it Kyoto Protocol, all these sort of things. So looking at all these things and also looking at the issue pricing, which looks to be fairly priced, considering that company is coming out with this issue at a EV by sales of about 3.2 times of 2011 earnings. If you compare that with Websol, which is trading at a EV per sales of 4 times its 2011 earnings. So considering all these factors, one can say we recommend an average rating to this issue. As regards traders, they can definitely consider investing into this issue, considering there could be some listing gains. from the point of view that this will be the biggest solar energy exposure company in India to be listed on the Indian exchanges. Whereas from the investor perspective, if you are willing to take the technology risk and are believing that Jawaharlal Nehru solar mission will be a reality or at least a part reality, you can definitely consider investing in it.